One thing you love about these teams, Clark, they both do the dirty work on the glass.
Yeah, extra possessions will be at a premium tonight. No easy boards. With all of these glass eaters running around getting their hands dirty, should make for a really interesting game to keep an eye on inside.
And now the Los Angeles starters. LeBron James.
Oh, my.
Big time right there.
Nasty!
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Now here's Towns. Back to Daniels. Clock at 6. Pass to Shea. Blocked! Here's Carr. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. And it's James with the jam.
Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
And Atlanta with possession here. 4-point game. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly, that was their game plan coming in.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Shea. 14 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
And on top of everything else, he did a great job of helping control the boards at both ends.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. James has got 5.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Pass to Shea. Will it go? Drills it from deep.
First bucket for this offense. 1 of 4 to start the game.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start, Carr. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. 6 points for him.
The defense tightens up, so he adjusts. Nice play.
And 6-man, a common term in basketball. Nabbing another steal.
Yeah, this guy has been stealing the ball at an...
Power it home!
Oh, wow!
And it was ignited by the steal by LeBron. I mean, he's got his head up right away, and the ball is out of his hands quickly.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Now here's Reddish. 11 points for him last game against Milwaukee. Back to Okongwu, to the right side. The 3 from Shea. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And that one's good.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Hawks trail by 9. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaken out. Taking a look at the Lakers, a fantastic season so far for them. First place in the conference.
When I look at the Lakers, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
One constant in the NBA, Clark, the constant movement of players.
Yeah, and I think you've got to try to look at the positive side of that, the freedom that players have to play where they choose to play in many cases. I think that's the right of any employee to be able to go where they feel they can best optimize their individual and team situations. I think it allows teams to rebuild on the fly and get competitive more quickly. And I like that aspect of it. I don't like to see it overwhelming a season, but I do like the fact that players have that option and that freedom.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Daniels. Here's Reddish. Now Towns Guarded by Vanderbilt. Here's Daniels. Got a hand on it. Vanderbilt to pass to Carr. Three-pointer. And that's good. Austin Reeves for three. Reeves has got 5 points. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And also, I haven't seen a lot of resistance from the defense when it comes to limiting their points in transition.
Here's Carr. He's got 10. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Risache. He's got 6. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Pass to Towns. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
Johnson, he's checked in for Reddish. And Carr gets it to go.
Yeah, more points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Here's Risache, taking command on offense when they need him, putting up 21 a game. Fires from the line. James with the rebound.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Here's Daniels, following the score by Los Angeles. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. James is checked in for James. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams with the most blocks per game over the last month. Number 1, Los Angeles.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
Outside Johnson, pass to Risache. Here's Daniels. Now here's Okongwu. Inside. Here's Towns. Good with the fadeaway.
Length, size, touch. That's how Towns just dominates you inside.
Shakes him. Here's Carr. Oh, it's pure again. He's now a perfect 10 for 10 in this one.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here's Risache. 6 points for him. To the middle. That's good from Okongwu on the assist from Risache. Risache's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Here's Carr, covered by Johnson. Here's Hayes. Again, the Lakers score.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Daniels. No points so far. Okongwu finds Towns. Here's Daniels. 4 on the clock. And again, it's Atlanta.
Yeah, slick play call by Daniels. Pick and rolls give him room to operate, and he does not waste it at all.
Pass to James. From behind the arc. They grab their own miss. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Carr's got 22 points.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Here's Rizachet. Let's go with a 3. Okongwu.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
The Lakers lead by 14. James outside. Here's Carr. 22 points for him. James outside. Launches it. The rebound by Atlanta. On the wing, Daniels. Check by James. A minute 53 left in the first quarter. Towns on a screen. To the paint. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Carr. Yep, that one goes. 24 points for him.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Now here's Okongwu. Give him 8 points now. Here's Rizachet. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Carr's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Well, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Pass to Daniels. Here's Rizachet. He's got 6. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall. Rizachet's got 9.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Here's Carr. Buries it from 3.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Pass to Rizachet. And he lobs it up. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them. To the W.
To the inside. Here's Towns. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 5.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Lakers ahead, leading by 14. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack.
And it's a completely new group for the Lakers. And so in the game for the Lakers, we've got Jarrett Vanderbilt. Rui Hachimura is out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Hayes, and it's Carr in at the small forward position.
Shooting from a rock-solid base, that gives Austin just the added range he was looking for.
Pass to Rizachet. The kick out to Johnson. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Carr. Carr's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He's been an absolute non-factor. Zero factor this game. Just a Horrible performance from him.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Atl Vs.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in, they're working, they're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. Drops in the three.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Minnesota.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Boy, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Towns. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
You know, he started the game knocking down shots, guys, and now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
Here's Carr. Count the basket. Carr's got 35.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Here's Rizachet. Back to Johnson. Towns for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Towns outside. Now here's Johnson, guarded closely. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Pass to Towns. They need this. He drops it from range. Towns has got 17.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first quarter. He's now got 2 for the game.
Hawks trail by 18. Here's Daniels. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Okongwu, a screen on Reeves. Daniels passes to Johnson. Deflected! And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Reddish is checked in for Johnson.
Number 8, Cam Reddish.
And 1:01 left in the second period. It's tipped. Right side Reeves. And he's going for the oop here. And finished off by Hayes.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Reddish, jump shot is good that time. Reddish has got 8 points in the quarter.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And Carr gets it. To go. Carr's got 39.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
We've got 13 seconds left in the half. 6 on the shot clock. Towns passes to Reddish. The 3 is up. He can't hit that time. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Lakers on top, running away with it. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's just the players. We're letting them get too much fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race.
These guys have made a great case all season long, Shaq, and now they're processing things even faster, making even better decisions. That's impressive.
Yeah, if your front office selected any one of these guys, you can say you won the draft.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Lakers.
They're really hitting the boards, making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding expert on the crew, I'm giving them the O'Neal stamp of approval, which is hard to earn. Congrats, guys.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hawks trail by 20. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Onyeka Okongwu. Then there's Cam Reddish. Then there's Dyson Daniels. And it's Risa in at the 3. So that's the Hawks 5. And stolen by Hayes. And they're running. And again.
That will do it. 40 points for him, and he's pulled even.
Wow, the record for most 40-point games in a single season. Magnificent. Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Reddish. Okongwu, a screen on James. Reddish. Three-pointer off the mark.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Risa no good.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
The offensive rebound. Pass to Carr. Back to James. It's James on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And Los Angeles, another 3. Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you've just got to make a commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated as an individual to be professional and anticipate that you're going to be ready if your number's called.
Here's Carr. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Los Angeles shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
And, you know, I really think the hard work they've put in the offseason and so far this year really making a big difference. I mean, they've made a huge improvement in their shooting at the line.
Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Reddish has got 13 now.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Carr passes to Vanderbilt. Outside Reeves. The 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And Risa gets it to go. He's got 14.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Here's Carr. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
And so he makes both from the line. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Now a timeout called. By Atlanta.
Coach really needs to get his guys fired up in attacking the glass. They're not putting up much of a fight, and it's led to way too many second chance shots.
Here's a look at some stats for Jalen Johnson. Towns finds Reddish. Okongwu with it. Here's Daniels driving in over Reeves. The 3 from Rizashay. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Carr. Hits yet again. Wow! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
So it's Atlanta now. Outside Reddish. Back to Daniels. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Some changes now for the Lakers. Reed's checked in for Hayes. Finney-Smith comes in for Vanderbilt. And James is subbed in for LeBron. The Lakers on D. Okongwu, a screen on James. Pass to Okongwu. It's rebounded by Carr. Carr's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Rizashay. Here's Towns. There's the 3. Knocks down the long J. Towns has got 20 points.
And, you know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoys going right back at the opponent with the 3 ball.
Finney-Smith's shot is off. Atlanta's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. The shot by Towns, no good. The Lakers have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Inside. Pass to Reeves. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Daniels. The Hawks have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Now Okongwu. This one for 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
For 3, James knocks it down from distance. James has got 8.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Down low. Here's Okongwu. Rebound by the Lakers. The Lakers have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Pass to Daniels. Here's Rizashay. Back to Daniels. 5 on the clock. Picked up by Okongwu. Puts one up from 19. Another one falls for Atlanta.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Carr. Non-stop scoring machine right here.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Austin Reeves picks one up. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break, because right now this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
No good on that one. Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. Lou Dort comes in for Reddish. Jones, he's checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for Reeves. Good on the second one. Here's Carr. From deep. Nice shot by Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith's got 6.
I think that's one of his specialties, really. Finney-Smith is out there to defend at a high level and knock down threes.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dort. Well, some teams have put a premium on offense since the All-Star break. This group especially. The Lakers, number 1.
This is a hot offense. Recently, they've had no issues getting the ball in the hoop.
And Atlanta making a change here. McCollum's checked in. Here's Carr. McCollum pulls it in. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean,
on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. We've got LeBron James. Naz Reid out there with Jackson Hayes. Then it's Austin Reeves, and it's Carr in at the 3. Pass to Klingon. Dort outside. 6 to shoot. Got a hand on it. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Box ball.
So, Clark, you think the winner of the NBA Cup should be guaranteed an automatic playoff bid?
Man, that's interesting. I think it could make for a more competitive tournament. So if that would be the outcome, then I would be all for it. But what happens if the tournament winner is the number 1 seed at the end of the season? I think you'd have to find alternative incentives then, B.A.
Here's Towns. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Atlanta's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Risache. Towns, left side. The shot, no good. Nice D from Reed. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the 4th. Nails it from 3.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the 4th. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
To the left wing. The 3 from Risache. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Guys, I tell you what, just really enjoyable watching LeBron still do his thing. I mean, we're witnessing extended greatness.
That free throw misses.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
Substitution on the court.
From outside the arc. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Daniels with a drive. Goes up on the wing. They get it back. Okongwu with the bucket.
Just owning the offensive glass right now. Just refusing to let up.
I love his ability to carry his team for long stretches in games. And we're right now in one of those stretches. He's been doing this for a couple of games in a row now, so he's rolling.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Here's Daniels. Pass to Towns. Here's Rizachet. 4-3. That one doesn't drop. Here's Carr. Jones, the pass to Carr. Rebounded by Daniels.
Boy, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
Reddish finds Towns. Basket's good. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
With his size and touch, there are very few that can match Karl Anthony Towns' skill set, making him an impossible matchup most times.
Another one falls. Amazing. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Outside Reddish. Towns outside. Here's Daniels. Check by James. Shot's good by Towns.
Towns is money off the catch and shoot.
Well, Los Angeles shooting 44% here in the 4th quarter. Here's Carr. Up and in on the layup.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Daniels passes to Towns. Here's Rizachet. Puts up a 3. He got a piece of it. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for LeBron.
Connect. Substitution on the play.
A minute 6 left in the final quarter. Towns passes to Reddish. And a miss there on the triple. And the Lakers shooting it at 61. %, a terrific average.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with the year they've had, you expect nothing less than a victory every time they take the court. Another stellar outing for them here tonight.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Okongwu. So it's Los Angeles now. Here's Carr. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Team's 5th.
First free throw is good.
Shooting for Los Angeles. At the line for 2.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Daniels. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
LeBron, It's been a long road trip away from home. Aside from wins, what are you looking to accomplish?
Well, for us, I think it's great to be on the road. I mean, it's just us. You know, you kind of have like a bunker mentality when it's just you on the road. It's just us. That's it. You know, so we're far away from our home. So it's just, you know, like I said, it's all about us and how we continue to try to get better, especially with our young guys. You know, I think it's a good experience for all of them.
Growing that mentality will definitely help come playoff time. Thanks, LeBron.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And time to present our player of the game.